Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in the conservatory and it's raining because we live in Scotland. And sorry for my noisy neighbours. Clearly rain does not spook children that they want to go in the house. I am filming a very long awaited video. Well, I've wanted to film this video for ages and I finally get to film it, and it is my life update. I haven't filmed one of these bad boys since January, and that's because my life has been so all over the place and it's finally coming together. The biggest thing I want to talk about is, and you're probably all wondering, what are you doing with your life? So the last time I checked in with you guys, I told you I was going to be doing Project Search. I'm not going to get into the whole story of Project Search because it's a whole video in its own right. So if you want me to do a story time of why I'm not going to Project Search, then let me know. But yeah, I'm not going to Project Search because, long story cut short, the lecturer there fudged me over so badly that I had to completely rethink my life, and she didn't leave me enough time to rethink my life. Oh, it was horrific. But got it all sorted out, and starting from the 6th of October I'm going to be doing a social science course with the Open University, which is great because Open University, I don't need to worry about getting mobility lessons to my new college or university. I don't have to worry about the rain is getting heavier, I'm trying to talk louder. I don't have to worry about leaving my house, and I don't have to worry about student loans or funding or anything like that because I'm doing it all through a part-time fee grant, so SAS is all paying it for me. And I know you're thinking, didn't you used to do media and now you're doing social science? What's the jump? I've always wanted to go into social work, and I've always loved social science. When I went to college, sociology was my favourite subject. I find it so interesting, so I'm so happy I finally get to do what I want to do. I might be doing some volunteering work as well, but that hasn't been worked out yet. I can only apologise about the rain. I hope it's not too distracting. There's some other things that have been going on my channel, or not, haven't been going on in my channel, have been going on in my life that I don't know if I'll ever feel comfortable talking about. So this is hard. This is a hard subject and I don't like shouting it. I don't think I'll ever feel comfortable talking about it. Maybe one day I will, maybe I won't. But all I'm going to say is right now, you can imagine losing your sight and then having no job, no education, no nothing, and being in the house 24/7. It can play tricks on you. So thank goodness the rain's calming down. Or maybe I spoke too soon. So I've been seeing, all I'm going to say is I've been seeing a few professionals. One of the professionals I've been seeing is an occupational therapist who is, helping me to hopefully get volunteering in where I want to go. She's an occupational therapist, which is in the social work region, so maybe she can get me, part-time volunteering position in, her office or something like that. That would be super cool. So I've been dealing a lot with these professionals. Things are getting better. I don't know if that's because my mum kept telling me, and they kept telling me that once my things in my life were put into place, like once I figured out I had a college course, or once I figured out where I was going with my life, things would work out, because the reason I was having problems was because of the lack of control in my life. So I was trying to control other aspects of my life which weren't very healthy. So I don't know, things are getting better, and I don't know if that's because I know I'm going to be starting this college course, or uni course I should say, on the 6th of October, and I feel content within myself, or I'm just getting the help that I needed, and I'm feeling better. That's all I'm going to say in that subject. I'm shouting, I'm straining my voice. I might talk about it in future videos, but as of right now, I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel it's appropriate, and since we're talking about things I don't feel comfortable with and things that aren't appropriate, I'll just get this out of the way now. I wasn't going to mention this, but I'm just going to rip off the plaster. I am no longer with my boyfriend, and in case you're watching this and you don't keep up with my channel, I was with Jake, as you've seen in my channel quite a few times. I was with him for 4 years. We broke up in December, so nearly a year ago. I'm not with him anymore. I did have a new boyfriend for a short while, and I'm no longer with him either. So as of right now, I'm like officially single. Just wanted to get that out of the way, out in the open. If I ever do get a new boyfriend this time this year, I might not announce it. I'm not going to draw attention to it. I don't like to draw attention to the fact that I've got a boyfriend, but I don't like to hide it either. So, you know, it doesn't take a detective to know that, oh, that's her boyfriend, but it's a bit harder to figure out when I'm not with someone anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that as of right now, there is nothing love-wise going on in my life. Moving on to less awkward discussions, I have been really into my sports. So I think the last update I told you that I do a lot of running, and I don't know if I told you that I've joined a competitive swimming club. If not, I've joined a competitive swimming club. So I started that back in February, and I'm actually going to be entering my first competition next month. As I'm filming this, they're having a competition in Dundee, and I get invited to go along, but I decided not to with the advice of my coach, not because he didn't think I was ready, but because apparently it's a very loud environment, and obviously with me not being able to see and having to concentrate on hearing, I wouldn't be performing at my best, and it might be sensory overload, and she didn't want my first competition to be a bad experience for me, so I took her advice. So my first competition will be in October, I don't know when. I'm really looking forward to that. And speaking of sports and competitions, the 30th of September, I'm going to be doing my half marathon, and you're probably like, oh, you're running a half marathon? Yes, I'm running a half marathon. The Great Scottish Run. I've been raising money for RNIB Talking Books, and so far I think we're at £690 the last time I checked, which is fantastic. A children's book is about £1,500 and an adult's book is £2,500, so every little bit of money helps, especially since we raised £400 for my grand's birthday as well. So we've nearly raised enough money for one child's book, it's great. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've been training really hard. Me and my dad went out and ran 13.5 miles yesterday, and stupid me went on the treadmill today, even though I think I did 5.5 miles today, but I don't know. Let's just say there's people in my grand's care home that can walk faster than me right now. Like, my legs are killing me. I had to take a painkiller last night because I had bad pain leg. But I'm super looking forward to it. Speaking of things that I'm super looking forward to, 2 weeks today, my mum and I are going down to Manchester for a Lush showcase. So you guys, way back in the old days, I think one of my first ever videos was me doing a Lush haul. I still love Lush. I don't talk about it a lot anymore because I don't do Lush hauls, because I only used to buy bug loads of Lush when I used to go and stay with my ex down in London. But I still love Lush, and I found out that every September, every year, they do a showcase, and they bring out all the Christmas range early, and they even bring out some products that never even get released to the stores. So I was really excited, and I've kind of taken on this attitude recently, which is, do you know what? as cringy as this sounds, you only live once. There might come a time where I'm too ill to do these things, or I'm too old, or they won't have it anymore. So I just want to do everything while I still can. And I'm so happy I'm going to be doing it. So I'm definitely going to be vlogging the Lush event and my running as well. So that'll be coming up really soon, because my run is 3 weeks today and my Lush event is 2 weeks today. So expect to get some vlogs in October. I think that's everything updated in my life. I re-dyed my hair. It's back to pink. You might have seen that in my last video. I forgot to mention that. I'm back to pink again because I had extra bottles of pink dye in my cupboard and I didn't have the blue, and everyone said they preferred me when I was pink. So I mean, what do you guys think? Did you prefer me when I was pink, or did you like me when I was blue, or do you think I should go a different colour? It's totally up to you. Well, and me, it's my hair, but I would dye my hair rainbow colours if I could. I think that is everything I can update you guys on. My eyes are fine. There've been no change with my eyes. I don't think there will be, unless some miracle happens and one day I wake up and my eyes are back to normal, which I don't think will happen. But yeah, I think that's everything. So that is everything that's been happening in the past 7 months. I know when you put it in a video and you talk about it all, you're like, that's not a lot, but it is a lot. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will talk to you in a future video. Bye guys!